where you are at in the world, and welcome to this channel, Fresh Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I am grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream, give me a fonzie, either by double tapping the screen or just simply hitting a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. It is a general, not a personal, so only take what resonates with you. Also, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you don't miss when I go live or when I post videos. All right. Thank you very much for all of your love and support. I am grateful to each and every one of you guys. All right. So this is the final video for the Divine Feminine readings for TGIF. By the way, Friday's Day. So happy. Thank God it's Friday, right? For the element of fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All right. So before we get started, we're going to do a couple of deep breaths, and I want you to exhale slowly out of your mouth. And when you're done exhaling, say, I release everything that no longer serves me. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. Take your first big deep breath in. I release everything that no longer serves me. Take another deep breath in. I release everything that no longer serves me. Oh, my butt. Okay, there we go. I release everything that no longer serves me. So somebody may be trying to knock you over, like knock you off your pedestal, or you know, something along them lines, because that's what I'm seeing, like the Nine of Wands energy. But it's in reverse, which tells me somebody is trying to knock you over and keep you down. They don't want you to stand back up. They don't want you to know who's doing it or why they're doing it. I feel like this is an energy of somebody who has a lot of shadow work to do, who doesn't like the face that they're looking at in the mirror. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is what I feel. It got bowl about like rolled off my hands. I feel like this is definitely somebody throwing a rock, hiding a hand for the fire signs. All right. So we're going to go ahead and pull one card for the element of fire. What Divine Feminine wants to come out for the element of fire? So we have Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. So that could be why somebody is trying to knock you off your pedestal. Why? Because you are very abundant. You could be saying affirmations. Maybe they like it. Maybe they feel like you're too confident. Maybe they feel like you're too cocky. But the thing is here, fire signs, is if you do have somebody in your energy feeling that way, that's because you are mirroring back to them something that they refuse to face. All right. So Lalita, the red goddess, that's that red energy, aggression, anger, passion, courage. Okay. So we definitely have red, which rules Mars. They're angry, they're aggressive, and that's why they're trying to knock you over. This is somebody who's seeing red, right? Look at all the butterflies. Well, here you are transforming your existence. You're transmuting all this anger into power. You can see she's got her arrow and her bow, right? This represents the archer, somebody who is shooting their intentions. But here you are catching all those intentions and transmuting them into power. Everything that they're saying, everything that they're doing, all the spoken words of negativity, of anger, of aggression, you are transmuting that by catching those arrows and looking back and saying, see, you're smiling, you're happy, and they don't like that. They don't like the fact that you're happy, that you're secure, that you have the power to transmute a projection that they are throwing at you. All right. So Lalita is 88. Talk about transmutation. You can't get any better than that. So the Lion's Gate fire signs is very significant. Whatever you did last weekend over that Lion's Gate is working in your favor. And you got somebody here who is upset. Why? Because you're standing in your authenticity. You are connected to your higher self. And you're no longer allowing people's projections to make you feel powerless. Look at all the sparks. Like zap, 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 zap. Right? Catching those arrows. And you're happy. Oh, number 88. And you should be, my fellow fire signs. Alrighty, so playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. So you could have been pushing, you could have been laughing. Maybe you were laughing at them. Haha, whatever you're doing isn't working. You could have been laughing, having some fun, finding some joy in life this past weekend. And that helped to purge and transmute whatever projections was being thrown your way. Lalita represents the spontaneity that graces a heavy movement and reminds us that joy is a powerful spiritual practice. Lalita Tripura Sundari is a Hindu deity known as the Red Goddess because her connection to the desire. She is often depicted sitting on a lotus with 16 petals, known as the fulfiller of all desires. She is holding a golden bow. It represents the mind, and the 5 golden arrows, it represents the 5 senses. In the ancient devotional text dedicated to her, the Lalita Sahasrara, oh my goodness, these names, is a list of her 1,000 names that fulfills all of the desires of the devotee simply through its recitation. One of Lalita's many names is Shais. The Sanskrit word Leela means divine play. Lalita loves when her devotees are able to move beyond dualities to the point where we are not separate from what we desire. She loves puja, or a ritual worship. For this reason, because it moves us from out of our ideas and our thoughts of the divine and into our hearts, where we can experience the divine directly. Lalita is known for her spontaneity and for liberating her devotees with joy. She is a consciousness that comes when we get so caught up in ourselves seriously that we forget the profound, simple pleasures like sunlight on our face or the taste of a ripe strawberry. She is the delicious moment when we remember that we don't have to take everything, especially ourselves, so seriously. We don't have to be perfect or know the right mudras or yoga poses or chant for hours on end. What's divine is inherent in us. It's remembered, not learned. So she is coming to us, TGIF, fire signs. Answers arrive from disengaging with the energy that creates a problem or the question to begin with. We so often hold tight to what we desire with a grip that actually inhibits it from arriving. And we often take the soul by the collar and demand to know an answer right now. But when a desire is an imperative, there's an inability to be playful, imaginative, and childlike with how and when the desire will arrive. So that 88 Lionsgate, through the solar eclipse portal on the 12th was very significant to you, fire signs, which makes sense because it was in Leo, a fire sign. The heart space, childlike innocence. The secret to desire is holding it lightly. The secret that the red goddess knows is what we already have, is that we already have everything we desire. So we can trust that when the soul craves, what the soul craves is and always has been ours. This is a lividity that sparks a shift, a change, an expansion. This is the moment that we remember we are not separate from what we desire or from the divine. Lalita is a brilliant moment in a fight between lovers and friends when suddenly someone mispronounces a word and both crack up laughing. She is a lividity that comes when we loosen our death grip on what we think we desire. She's a gorgeous, much-needed reminder that we don't have to suffer our way to what we want most. The path to what we desire into becoming the soul we need to be in order to receive can be paved with joy, with divine play, with the secret process of lightening up all the way. How can I add more playfulness to my life right now? Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to light. So again, purging through laughter with lovers, with friends, right? So something about last weekend, moving through the week was very significant, which is shifting your vibration. Shifting your vibration into wealth and abundance because it's an inside job. I attract, I do not chase. Say that again with me. I attract, I do not chase. Lalita, what wisdom does the fire signs need to know? You got a choice to make. Which direction are you going to go? Are you going to go down the path where others have trampled? Or are you going to go down a path where your footprints are the first prints, like the legacy? Yes, somebody is not happy. They want to bring chaos. So 3 and an 8 is 11. Master number 11. 12, 20, 12, 1, 2, 2 could be significant. Yeah, somebody is not happy. I'm telling you, right? They're just not happy. See that thing sitting on the zebra? This is somebody who's seeing things in black and white terms. See the moon, the eclipse. Somebody has tunnel vision. I'm telling you, somebody trying to knock somebody off that pedestal. A sense that unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift. Uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change. To want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is a time of transformation as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. This was all about your desires. So today is August 14th. August 1-4 is a 5, which is a 13. Transformation is in the midst. Add the 1 to the 13, you got a 14, which adds up to 5. Change is in the air. This change may be like a tower moment that could disrupt something. Something is coming out of nowhere for you. where you got like a decision. Somebody else made a decision to do something and they are not happy with it. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what's coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. So you're asked to encounter unexpected reversals that cause you to shift directions. I'm telling you, there's a tower moment coming here for somebody. Somebody may feel it happening, or somebody may be desiring a tower moment to come for somebody, and that could be what the areas of intentions are. Somebody could be projecting, but you're catching them and transmuting them. What did I say about transformation? Look at the butterflies. Now is the time of transformation. See the blue butterflies? 26. Way past there. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well, but it's in reverse. Lighten up, because this is the time to be ridiculous and silly. See the world through the eyes of a clown. Don't take yourself or any situation right now too seriously, and that's what Lalila is saying. Don't take something seriously. Have fun. And be playful. Make laughter the order of your day. You'll be surprised by how everything just seems to fall into place when humor leads the way. Being happy and lighthearted is a wonderful icebreaker. Life is meant for play as well as work, for laughter as well as tears, for celebration as well as focus. Spirit wants to sparkle through you today. Smile. Look at the smile on her face. Smile and enjoy each breath and each moment. Miracles in the silly things today. Because change is in the air. So what Spirit is telling you is don't get angry. Don't get mad. Laugh it off. The best way to beat a narcissist is smile. Don't say nothing. Just smile at them. Like, okay. Smile, be happy. Who sings that song? Judy, if you're watching, ask your husband. He'll know. Smile, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Smile, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, Lalita, that's how you transmute this negative projection. Look, 7 of Cups. In reverse. Definitely got a choice to make. The 7 of Cups in reverse talks about don't procrastinate. Don't dwell in a toxicity. Don't dwell in it. Make a choice today. If you make the wrong choice, you got 6 more cups to choose. Keep picking until you find the right cup. You're not confused. You're abused. Stand in your spiritual power. Smile. Be happy. So you could have seen something in dreams for some of you, but I feel like this is you saying, you know what? Okay, so A change is coming, and you know I made my choice, right? I made my choice to be happy. I made my choice. I picked the cup, right? I randomly took my cup. We're going to clarify that. But yeah, the Seven of Cups in reverse talks about somebody is no longer procrastinating. Somebody done made a choice here. They made a choice to be happy, not sit and dwell in what is wondering what is in them cups. They're no longer doing that. They're choosing to grow from the situation. They're not in a state in the toxic emotion that keeps blocking their abundance. So 8, 8, 7, 8, 8 to the Lion's Gate, to the eclipse. 8, 12 from August 7th through August 12th. Somebody made a choice here. 7 of Coins. Somebody made a choice to focus, put their time, their energy, and focus into building something. You also had somebody focusing on their projection of this toxic emotion, and you're like, well, I'm going to catch that sword and I'm going to put my focus into something that makes me happy. I'm making that choice today. July 12th could be significant as well. All right, so give me a card for wind, in a change in the wind. A change in the wind. Princess of Swords. Yeah. So the Princess of Swords talks about somebody watching at a distance. So somebody could be watching you at a distance. This could be that projector. Somebody also may be wanting to contract with you, or somebody here. Because the Princess of Swords talks about somebody watching somebody at a distance. This also could talk about somebody who maybe was to sign some sort of a contract with you, or maybe you have a soul contract with them. Maybe you have a soul contract with... We got Swords, which represents winds. This could be somebody at a distance. See the... Look. The compass. North, south. So what has changed is the nodes. The nodes changed. The north node went into Aquarius. The south node went into Leo. Yeah. Somebody decided to free themselves from the mental cage that they were in. They knew they had to change something in the mental body. Look at 8. Happy, happy in reverse. 2 of Swords. Yeah, somebody did some magic to try to confuse somebody. And it backfired. 12, 12. Somebody did some magic on the eclipse that backfired. 8, 12. 26 adds up to an 8. So confusion magic. The 2 of Swords in reverse talks about somebody's confused. I don't know what decision to make. The Magician in reverse talks about it backfired. Because somebody chose to be happy. Somebody could be laughing about something. Somebody made a choice to not involve themselves in some sort of toxicity. The 7 of Cups in reverse is good because it talks about the illusion broke. Somebody could have been messing with, like I said, spiritual power. Somebody did some magic and it got sent right back to them. And they are not happy about this. This is somebody at a distance. So whoever was laughing isn't going to be laughing anymore. Something about the wind. So we're in Virgo. So the moon is in Virgo. The next sign will be Libra this weekend. Today's the 14th. So 15th, 16th, something like that maybe. Maybe the 6th, because the Tower card rules the 16. I wouldn't be surprised if it come out. Alright, give me the 7. Why is the 7 of Cups in reverse with Lalita? Somebody's mad. 6 of Cups. So you have 13 cups here. 13 cups. The 6 of Cups talks about past. It talks about somebody who was being immature, somebody very childish, somebody who's watching at a distance. Something ended here, right? Somebody blocked it and ended it. Somebody's spiritual power could have ended. They could be definitely blocked. Somebody could be passing away because of the magic backfire. 6 of Cups could talk about somebody who's playing with magic. And I feel like whoever's seeing this Lalita power returned it back. And now changes in the air. Some sort of transformation is coming. Yeah, they're being exposed. They're definitely being exposed for wishing something on somebody. Wishing somebody to be in this despair, this heartache. Somebody's under judgment. Somebody's receiving karma. 23 significant. Definitely being exposed. Their karma is being exposed. Give me the Princess of Swords with change in the wind. I'm telling you. Somebody signed a contract with a demon. Somebody signed a contract with a demon. Somebody could be born in either 1976 or 1967. And now they're like, why am I feeling this way? Like, I'm confused. Why did it backfire? Somebody thought it was funny. 10 of coins, Knight of coins. Somebody did something on a repetitive pattern. Could be somebody's own family. Somebody did something repetitive pattern. This magic repeating over and over and over again. Maybe the 24th is significant. 13 days. Eight of Cups. Somebody refused to stop. Somebody refused to quit. Somebody violated somebody's boundaries. Leo. I'm telling you, the Leo new moon on the 12th is significant. Queen of Wands. Somebody who manipulated somebody's boundaries. The Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who's very cocky, very arrogant, very self-centered. Somebody who likes to spread their around or spread their claim around. Somebody could did sex magic. That's the truth. Look, Lalita, the red goddess. Three of Wands. They're waiting for something to hit. Look, 13. Number 13 is all over this reading too. 13, 13, 13, 13. I feel like if somebody signed a contract with a demon, it's getting sent back to somebody. It's returning back to somebody. Somebody could have put an unalive contract on somebody here using a demon. Now somebody is in a state of confusion. Why is this person happy? Why are they laughing? Why are they in this sense of joy? Somebody did sex magic. Give me the Two of Swords. Why is Two Swords here? Yep, look, 5. Somebody was trying to ruin somebody's reputation. 5, 7, 8. 8, 8 is significant. 8, 13. This has been yesterday, Thursday. The 5 of Swords talks about somebody who's spreading a lot of lies, spreading a lot of gossip, trying to ruin somebody's reputation, trying to confuse the collective, not wanting them to see the truth, using glamour magic, trying to trick the divine, trying to sacrifice somebody, want to carry something, some sort of a contract, some sort of, I feel it's a demonic contract. Somebody signed a demonic contract here. Made a deal with the devil. Then somebody tried to glamour themselves to try to confuse the collective. The Chariot, King of Swords, I'm telling you, to try to put somebody in jail. Somebody's trying to put somebody in jail. Somebody could have tried to set somebody up. This could be spiritual jail as well. Give me the Devil and Prince of Swords with changes in the wind. Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups talks about mourning. It talks about crying over spilled milk, playing the victim. Somebody is going to be playing the victim. Again, May 12th could be significant. May 15th could be significant. May 13th could be significant. Somebody could be 56. Somebody could be 57. 6 is significant. Yeah. Somebody is trying to I feel like somebody is trying, I want to say steal something, but I don't know. Somebody could be born, somebody could be 59. The Nine of Coins in reverse talks about something, somebody trying to steal somebody's identity by masking themselves as somebody else. Somebody forged something. Identity theft is coming through here. Somebody was protected from something. And now this couple is about to be exposed. This Queen of Cups, who was abusing her psychic abilities, is about to be exposed for sneaking around behind somebody's back doing magic, trying to ruin somebody's reputation. For what? Yeah, I'm telling you, a couple doing sex magic. I'm telling you. But somebody protected somebody here. Somebody is blocked. They're unable to move forward, or their magic is blocked now. Somebody tried to steal somebody's identity. Somebody tried to cloak themselves as an earth angel to steal somebody's spiritual identity. But the only way that they could do that is to sacrifice somebody. This is heavy. So somebody signed a contract with a demon to try to take somebody out. Somebody could have seen this in their dreams. This is an incubus-succubus situation. Give me more on this Five of Cups. Yeah, somebody's trying to destiny swap with somebody. And now they're playing the victim because their magic backfired. This could have been an air sign. Paid for something. Somebody paid for something. Somebody could have been studying somebody's work. Yeah, this is a monster spirit who was watching somebody. I feel like somebody's purging something here. Somebody's magic backfired. Somebody's destiny swap backfired because they couldn't cloak themselves in somebody's energy. 8 of Coins. Somebody who was mastering a craft. And now Their magic backfired. Whatever they did on through the Lion's Gate to the solar eclipse got set right back. Now somebody's receiving karma, and they're oh, I'm the victim. No, you're not the victim. You're not the victim. That's what you get for being with something you shouldn't have been playing with. You were playing with black magic, messing with demons. What did I say about the Tower? There it is. Because they refuse to change. This is somebody who's very greedy, always looking for a handout, likes to take advantage of people's vulnerabilities. Look at this, Gemini. Could have been using somebody's picture. This is a two-faced individual who was definitely monitoring you. Somebody who was really focused in on you, paying attention to what you were doing, paying attention to what you're working on. Somebody is an manipulator. Somebody who likes to spread their, you know, wand and clam around. Somebody who's a control freak. Somebody who likes to manipulate energy right there. The Strength card, somebody who's mastering their craft. I'm telling you, somebody's mastering their craft. Somebody could have Leo in their 8th house, which is the house of death. Somebody could be, yeah, this is somebody who's trying to control something. Absolutely. Clear your vibes. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, for clearing my energy field. And I feel like that's what you did. You purged it through laughter, being at peace, laughing it off. Ha ha ha. You know, like, I don't have to take your shit, right? Caring, compassion, choose to be loved, do what's right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. So Kuan Yin talks about caring, compassion, somebody who has a capacity to transmute. Mikhail's deck, higher learning. I have learned from the experience more inner study is now required to further the progress. What is somebody learn? How to alchemize, how to transmute toxicity, right? How to transmute somebody's toxic projections with amethyst, alchemizing. Somebody had learned the power of alchemizing here. Now somebody is learning a powerful lesson because the magic that they threw on the Leo eclipse, even though if you've been watching my videos, had said your rituals will backfire. Apparently it didn't sink in. It's now backfiring. And I feel like it's triggering everything to backfire. Somebody definitely, I'm telling you, I'm not even going to go there. Yeah, honor your feelings. This is somebody that you trusted, that you opened your heart to. But you knew something was off. You knew it. You knew something was off. Now somebody is receiving their karma, and they want to cry over it. Boo-hoo-hoo. Crying over spilled milk, playing the victim. Oh, I'm the victim. Thank you.